Hi, Theresa. All right, another Amnesia Log. In the books. What's that phrase they say? I can't remember. That was so cute. I'm really glad I caught that on camera. You are so adorable. Kiwi is napping luxuriously beside me here. Let me get you a better angle. Oh my goodness. Sleepy. Wow, sleepy girl. Wow. Wow, I love you. I love you. Wow. Maybe this should be the whole video, honestly. Wow. She's snoozing. I will let her snooze because she's so adorable. And if I keep petting her, I'm gonna wake her up too much. Okay. That was a great way to start the video, right? Did I flip it around? I think I flipped it around. Whatever, that's fine. We can try this angle. You're gonna see my setup. Oh no. Okay. Oh, is it gonna be upside down then? Oh, I gotta flip it. Hold on. Yeah. I have a very professional filming setup. Theresa, that is a joke. Okay. I'm not sure how well this is working, but I'm gonna leave it. What was I saying before she did the cute stretch and flip? Oh, I was gonna say that I've done like, I think like 5 of these or 6 maybe. So way to go, keep going, hell yeah, and congratulations on making so many. It's been a little scary but very exciting, and over 1,000 people looked at one of the short videos I posted, which is so intimidating. I did not think that was gonna happen for sure, because most of these videos are only getting like a couple views, and that's like what more I was expecting, like if any, because like I'm just making a record for myself, you know. If it helps anyone, that's wonderful. But anyways, oh yeah, I was gonna tell myself what I did today, because sometimes I forget how much I do. That simple. So sometimes I like to make a list of all the things that I did that day, so that I actually realize how much work it was. And then sometimes I understand my fatigue later better, because I actually have a log of the things that I was doing that caused this fatigue, you know, that I spent the energy on. And oh, and sometimes like I feel ashamed, like I didn't do enough, and so I think over everything I did, and I make a list so that I can celebrate myself and feel proud of myself, because that's so important. And it's really, those little things really add up. Maybe I should sit closer. Anyways, so I did 2 loads of laundry, and I swept the apartment with help. It's always better with help. Obviously it makes it a little bit easier, but it's mentally more fun that way to maybe not for everybody. I know some people and some activities can be more fun when you're doing it alone, or you have like control over the whole task. So you have like, do I sound like a control freak? So you can have like I do have a little bit of OCD. It's also very common for autistic people. So Theresa, that is also comes with the territory. And let's see, I emptied the dishwasher and I loaded it with dirty dishes, and and I washed our cast iron skillet. What else? Let's see, I did oil it. I spent a little while napping with Kiwi and petting her a lot today, so that was really good. Oh yeah, that's right, I washed the cat food bowls, and like when I swept the apartment, I made sure to like sweep up all around where they eat and where a lot of their food falls, and it can kind of get a lot of fur and dust around there, so I swept all of that up, and then I washed their bowls and gave them fresh food, and that always feels really good because they deserve a nice fresh bowl and a fresh, fresh food. Let's see. Let me see. So I did 2 loads of laundry. I emptied the dishwasher. I filled the dishwasher with dirty dishes from the sink. Oh yeah, I also moved. We had, obviously we have to buy cat litter, and it comes in a really big tub, and we like to save those tubs because they can be like handy buckets for other projects, especially like for a compost bin. They can be really great if you just wash out the litter dust first. Anyway, I took a couple of those outside onto the patio because we just had them in the way, and that way it makes more space inside, less clutter, and we can use those, like get them ready for composting buckets, which is fabulous because we have 1 bucket already going, and we have a bunch of composted dirt that one of my roommates, one of my fabulous best friends, is cultivating a gorgeous garden with. So more dirt for the garden, some more composting buckets. Yeah, and just general like tidying stuff up. It just feels so good because like there's less visual clutter and like mental clutter, when you can get rid of some dust and fur and general debris. I kind of need to clean my room, but I don't know, it's a lot easier for me to clean other spaces than like my space. Like I have like fun cleaning other spaces, like the kitchen, even just like shared spaces. It's like very satisfying. I'm like, oh well, I can do this really quick, so I'll just do that really quick. And a lot of times I don't have the energy, so it's not like I'm frequently cleaning I'm frequently like doing little things here and there, at least, doing some dishes, emptying some dishes, throwing out old food out of the fridge. I do that a lot because we all have ADHD. Well, 3 of us have ADHD here, so it gets easy to forget about old food in the fridge. So I do that pretty often. But anyways, what was I even saying? It feels good to be kind of productive. I think I might be able to switch over the laundry soon. I did start the dryer recently. Like semi-recently, I don't know, maybe half hour ago. So I can probably check and see how dry those are. Oh, I'm having a cramp in my foot. I had a really bad calf cramp when I woke up this morning. I get those in the morning sometimes, and I do, I know that sometimes it can be from magnesium or sodium or dehydration or even calcium, or even potassium too, I've heard that. But I'm pretty good on electrolytes lately because I've been really hydrating and really trying to get extra salt for my pots. So I think that it had more to do this time with my scoliosis, because I was finding in my research that back pain, like lower back pain or like sciatica, can also lead to like really bad calf cramping like at night. So that happened. And I kind of went easy on it earlier this morning, but then it's been fine all day. I massaged it like a tiny bit, so thankfully it hasn't stopped me. But yeah, I was gonna like start recording and then kind of walk around my room and clean things up and just do like some general tidying stuff, but I really like the lighting over here and I don't want to clean my room, so I thought that I could talk about other stuff for a while. And I always have a bunch of stuff to talk about. I can't always think of what it is that I want to talk about next. I should look. I can't always think of what it is that I want to talk about next, but I know I've got a lot of stuff I like to talk about, like filed away. Oh yeah, what else did I do? Today I ate delicious keto brownies that my roommate and best friend and partner made for me yesterday, and they were delicious. And I also ate some keto baked mac and cheese. I keep forgetting to look at the camera at you for when you're watching this later. It's weird to remember because it's like looking at a little, invisible, like nearly invisible spot on my phone. Anyway, yeah, delicious baked mac and cheese. So delicious. I've probably put this in some other Amnesia logs, but you really, we struggle with sugar, like starches, simple sugars, and so we have a keto diet, and it's actually really not as bad as it sounds, because chickpea pasta is really good. It's just really tasty. Like, the texture is really good. I don't know, it's great. I think that I think there's been like enough time for chickpea pasta to like be not perfected, but like improved to the point that like it's like almost indistinguishable from regular pasta. I know I'm saying that and I'm probably biased because I haven't had regular pasta for like over a year now, but still, that being said, like it's very, especially in a baked mac and cheese, like wow, your focus is all on the cheese, you know what I mean? And like and it just like totally blends in as regular pasta. I think, like, I don't know, I almost could say that the texture is like, it turns to mush a little bit faster when you're chewing it, but at the same time, like, that really depends on the shape of the pasta and how you cook it. So actually, I'm just gonna leave it at that because it really is so tasty, and I like the flavor of it. It's like a little bit different from like the mild flavor of like regular pasta, but it's still very mild, and it's just like kind of like a hearty taste, you know. Let's see, so I had that today. Again, delicious. And I did clean a little bit in my room. I'm looking at the background of my video, like, and all this, and I'm getting self-conscious because I feel like it doesn't look like I've tried to clean up or tidy this room for a minute. But I did tidy up some, and like every little bit counts, you know, like it's okay to do baby steps when that's all you can do. Is just like the hardest thing for me is getting overwhelmed. I get overwhelmed so quickly by like looking around and thinking like of all of the things that I want to do, to tidy, to clean it, and I really just have to slow down because realistically I can't do everything I want to do, and when I try, I end up taking a bunch of stuff out of my closet or off of like all the surfaces, and I like pile everything around the floor around me, and I try to make myself like sort through everything, but I run out of energy because I am disabled, and that's also just a lot of energy to spend and to have. And not everybody has that at any given time when they are trying to clean their room. So trying to do like the easiest stuff. Like first, trash. If you look around and you see trash, throw it out. If it's something that you look at it and you know immediately that is trash, throw it away. Just look around everything and just look for trash. Don't move anything else. Don't stress about anything else. You know, like don't even, you know, bother with the stuff where it's like, is that trash or is that not trash? People who have OCD and people who oh my god, you're adorable. She's cuddling behind me. I love you, Kiwi. I love you. I love you. I love you, Kiwi. Right, so where was I? She's just licking her leg. Anyway, yeah, that is like, sometimes I have to make it black and white just to get started, you know, because like the next step I'd say maybe is like dirty laundry. Like if you see dirty laundry, put it either in the hamper, or if the hamper is full, like in a pile right next to the hamper. Don't think too much, don't stress about it. If you look at it and you know it needs to be washed and you want to put that in the dirty laundry, you can move that, and then you just kind of go through the whole room, focus on that, and like breaking it up into like layers almost, of like the first layer is garbage, the second layer is dirty laundry, the third layer is I don't know, it could be something that you kind of have a lot of, like papers, picking up all the papers, you know, or like for me then it tends to be like clean laundry that wound up out and about, because I don't really have a basket for clean laundry, so I just stick it on my chair, and then 2 to 3 to 5 days later it's still there, and so I can't sit in my chair because I didn't put my laundry away, because I keep forgetting that I even have clean laundry on the chair, because yes, and so that's why I have to make lists to accommodate my forgetting, because I might think like, when I see it, I think, oh yeah, I want to put all that away. Good, that I'm gonna do that today. I'm gonna put away my laundry. It'll just take me a few minutes and whatever. I'll save energy. I'll do that, you know. And then I go about my day. I leave the room. It's no longer within my line of sight, and so now it's like it ceases to exist. And so instead of coming back to it and putting away my laundry, I'm in the middle of other things. Like I start other projects out there. I start doing like laundry from the kitchen and like my roommate's laundry. Like we help each other out with our chores and stuff. Like we all pass around like the effort. So that's why I'm saying that. And like back to the point. I'll start other projects. And then I will forget, like, or okay, so like let's say then I come back to my room for something like chapstick or, you know, anything to change my shirt, whatever, and I see that my chair is full of clean laundry that I haven't put away. Well, now I'm in the middle of like 30 other things that I started out there because I started sweeping, I started doing like you know, laundry, I started doing dishes, I started throwing away food. This isn't all what happened today. Like I didn't start all these projects at the same time, but sometimes I do, and I am better at coming back to tasks before I start new ones. But I'm disabled. It happens all the time. It is okay. I'm not ashamed of it. Sometimes I do feel embarrassed, but I know that that's stupid fascist capitalistic programming, eugenicist programming. Like fuck that. I don't care. So I work my way out of being embarrassed about that, and instead I try to just accommodate it and let it happen, you know, when it needs to, and not feel ashamed over it or try to beat myself up, or feel like I should be doing better or, you know, different or whatever. And so then I've already started other projects and I've used energy on them. You know, I might have used energy on like 3 tasks that I hadn't been planning on when I was looking at the laundry, making the plan to do the laundry. So now my energy is 3 tasks less worth. You know what I mean? Because I did those 3 tasks, and so now I have less energy, and when I'm out there I might have started a 4th task that only requires like a little bit of energy, but like now because I started that task that I can finish with the little bit of energy I have left, when I come back to my room and see the laundry, I'm like, oh, tomorrow, because I already used up all my energy for today. Like that one's not gonna happen. And that moment is a good moment to recognize that I no longer have energy for that stuff. But then sometimes because I write it off, I forget to make the plan to come back to it tomorrow, and the cycle continues. And as I'm saying this, I realized that since I haven't put the laundry away on the chair, if you're watching this and there's laundry on the chair, if it's 2 days from now or it's a month from now and it's a different load of laundry, but it happens to be on the chair, here's your reminder to put that on the list. Yes. And let's talk lists for a minute. I like to make a list toward the morning and compare to my list from the day before, because you kind of you want to know what you were planning to do yesterday, or what ideas you had yesterday that you didn't get to, or that weren't completed, or that you might have started, or that maybe are no longer needed. Maybe someone else took care of it. Maybe the needs have changed for that situation. But leaving having to start fresh every day is risky, because I forget things a lot more that way. Yeah, it's just not as effective. It's just not as effective because there's so many new thoughts every day that I'm like distracted by. I'm focused on all these things that I'm thinking of, and so my stuff from yesterday, like some of it disappears through the cracks. And like whether I did it and I want to do it again the next day, even though I did it that day, finished it, crossed it off my list, but I want to do it again, like it might have just been read my library book. That's an example, because it's been on my to-do list for several days and I haven't been doing it, but I keep putting it back on the list because I do want to do it, and I don't feel ashamed that I haven't done it, because I've been doing a lot of really other productive and important work. But I do actually want to do it. I want to get to it, and so a lot of days I forget to put it on my list even until I look at the list from the day before. So I hope this was helpful, because it was a little bit longer even than my long videos, and I did not use it to clean my room as I thought maybe I would, but that's okay. That is okay. And I said a lot of really helpful stuff that I do tend to forget a lot of times, like strategies. Like I didn't make a to-do list this morning. I didn't do it. I don't do it every day. It's really hard to remember, because like I wake up and I have ideas of stuff I want to do, and I just start doing those things, and then it carries me to other things. I see things and that triggers ideas. I want to do that now. It's like I said, it's like a big cycle. So the more I tell myself the things that work, the more cemented they will become, and the more muscle memory it will become as well. And I want to show you a little bit of Kiwi, and then I should go. Oh yeah, and I always like to say some like very affirming goodbye remarks, because I care about you, and I'm proud of you for making these videos, and I'm proud of you for watching these videos, and they will really help me remember stuff more. And be visible, which has been really hard and so scary, so like bleh. I was locked up about it, you know, but here I am, and here's Kiwi. Hi, Kiwi. Wow, you're having a nice time on my notebook. You're cozy. Wow, I love you. I love you, Kiwi. I love you. I love you so much. Wow. Sweet. Wow. Wow. Pretty girl. Wow, sweetie. You love bug. Wow. Okay, I should end it, or it's gonna be like days before it gets uploaded to YouTube.
because of the processing time. Alrighty. Say bye, Kiwis.